Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Reluge, and people are just so stupid. In a previous video I made, I mentioned that the paranormal community is the most toxic on YouTube. I still stand by that, but I'm not saying that every single person that does paranormal content is toxic, nor is the opposite true. Like, I do know some toxic people in the debunking community. The Cyanide Guy and Beardo, and now the Blame It on the Algorithm podcast, and a couple more people that are trying to cover this has been struck by privacy strikes. I'm thinking, why privacy? I mean, this fool, the Paranormal Chihuahua, had gone and doxed the Cyanide Guy and blackmailed him doing so. And he wants to remain private? Fuck off, dude. What we're doing here isn't doxing you. You could be saying Frankie for anything. Hell, I could be talking about the Monster High character. It's just ridiculous. So, Cyanide Guy made a revision to his previous video. Pretty sure that's going to get try to be struck down. So, I'm going to not react to the whole video, but I'm going to do a small reaction, given points that I feel are necessary, things that I've noticed, and let's see if what happened to the Cyanide Guy was appropriate or not, and also what the Side Guy is doing right now is appropriate or not. So,
a quick disclaimer before I start the video here, the main bulk of the video here. I actually have already uploaded this before. The whole video that you're about to watch right now, I have already uploaded to YouTube, and it was taken down due to a copyright violation. Complete and utter nonsense. I've explained all of that in this live stream right here.
I also want to point out, when you contest copyrights or privacy claims, they require your personal information. So it's like, how is this all fair? It's like the bullies get all of your information by bullying you, and YouTube allows this. I don't know why they insist you give up your information. I think the people doing the strike should also give up their information, or no one does. The whole system is broken in favor of bullies. Not saying it's like everybody that does copyright claims are bullies, because I still see people uploading movies with like long commercials every like 5 seconds. I am not kidding. Anyway.
But to be perfectly honest, I'm actually tired of waiting for YouTube to get back to me on if my appeal was successful or not for, reinstating my video. I just thought to myself, I'm going to remove the bit of content that may well be the violation, even though it really bloody shouldn't be, because Stevie from the Truth or Demons podcast has actually already got this content on her channel. So if you do want a little bit of extra context of what I am talking about here, please go check this video out on Stevie's channel, the Truth or Demons podcast, and please just subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. She really is. She's great. But for those of you who already watched this video, I am going to urge you to watch it again because there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff between Angelina and Frankie that, you know, I've added into this video right here. New additional content to the whole entire thing. Also, there's a brand new dirty tactic from the Pee-wee Pitbull right now where he's going around striking anyone who says anything negative about him.
Go subscribe to the Blame the Algorithm podcast. They're pretty good. And I'm not saying that because I hung out with them cyberly, but the podcast is actually pretty decent.
So who knows, maybe this video right here will also be copyright struck. I don't know. So anyway, guys, if you have watched...
If his video gets copyright struck and mine doesn't, there's a problem.
...the video, please give it a watch again. But also, at the end of this whole entire thing, I'm going to add in a couple of extra little things that have been said between Frankie and Angelina. So you can read for yourself exactly what their attitude has...
Okay, it's the Bad to the Bone Paranormal that the podcast was on that doxed him. I remember, I think, I can't remember if I was actually subscribed to them, but I have seen some of their podcasts, and I thought they were pretty cool. It surprised me that they're the ones doing the doxing. I thought they were above that, but I guess I'm wrong.
...has been like since being outed for...
Oh, and keep this in mind. Stop showing half-truth, but thank you for keeping my name relevant. All you're doing is bringing my views up. Remember that.
...or doxing, blackmail, and other nefarious illegal activity. Anyway, enjoy.
Hey, Segways. I am here right now in the UK. Oh, I've got a drama for you today, guys, and this is a video that I never thought I would ever really have to make. Probably naively on my part. I always hoped that nobody would ever stoop as low as the characters we're about to talk about today. So it's a little bit of a struggle to know where to start with this whole bullshit saga. A year ago now, I made a video about a whole bunch of tossers, and one of those tossers was Rob from the paranormal company Get Haunted. They run ghost hunting investigations at different locations across America.
So, because apparently Rob had that video taken down, I want to point out that the two people that have threatened the side-eye guy was not a part of that video. Rob is the center, the focus of it. And that video was pretty well done, too. All it really was doing was exposing people's pasts. And Rob coming up and taking that down is after this whole situation happened is kind of a dick move. I was able to watch that video after the side-eye guy mentioned it. With the original video.
In my video, I showed a pretty nasty side of Rob's past, and how he has been a general piece of shit to a whole bunch of different people. But this video today isn't really about Rob, but instead a couple of his little troll-type minions. He seems to particularly enjoy this fragrance of Intimidation. After I made my video, I had an overwhelming number of people coming forward to me in my DMs, telling me what a horrible human being Rob is and how he has mistreated them. So
keep in mind, this is all Rob he's talking about.
It came to no real surprise to me that Rob would be trying to do exactly the same thing to me that he seems to have done to many other people. I don't particularly care if he wants to argue against my points I made in my video and defend himself however he really sees fit, but Rob, time and time again, just shows that he really is a nasty bloke, and he seems to have surrounded himself with very nasty people. So as you already know from reading the title and seeing the thumbnail of this video, yes, I've been doxed. And yeah, this seems to be from Rob's camp, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. They dox a lot of people. There's quite the number of people who have been doxed by these complete and utter unsavory arseholes. So today we're going to be watching two particular arseholes who are very much Team Rob talk shit about me and a whole bunch of other people on a live stream. This is Angelina on her channel, Bad to the Bone Paranormal, and she brings on this total twat who goes by Frankie Cambaletta or something like that. Who really cares? And straight off the bat here, Frankie wants everyone to know that he's a big, bad, scary man.
You know, I'm the pit bull. That's what they call me. Oh, can you go after these people? And can you? I'm like, it's not that I don't want to do it. But I keep saying, man, like, we tried to do that, and me and Rob are really close. Me and Rob are, like, buds now. Like,
and there you have it. That's why these two are included now. Because Rob's their friend. By the way, keep track of the chat. Because what they say and what the chat says are very contrasting.
me and Rob talk almost every day.
So Frankie has openly stated that he has a very strong friendship with Rob. This seems to be something that has kind of come about more recently because Frankie seemed to have an issue with Rob at one point, and for some reason has done a complete 180. Angelina is exactly the same. She actually went after Rob at the very beginning of, you know, her coming in contact with Rob, and then did a 180. Now, it could...
So they pulled a jar. Nice. They pulled the jar.
be because Rob is such an awesome guy that they were like, hey, he couldn't possibly do any of the horrible things that so many people has accused him of. Or maybe there's something else to this. Maybe there's certain benefits to being friendly with Rob. I couldn't possibly imagine what they could be.
I still like the side I got until he lied about Michael Castro.
He lied about Michael Castro. He exploited Rob.
He lied, right, putting him on there with a pedophile.
Yeah, that's
I
fucked
did
up.
a video. It didn't matter what my evidence showed.
It's bad enough that I'm giving my eyes and ears dysentery by watching and listening to these two on a live stream. I'm not going into Angelina's video either, but the evidence Angelina shows are back and forth between Rob and Kristen, where the messages Rob sent Kristen have actually been blacked out. They've been redacted, so we don't have the full context of that back and forth. That's such a dumb thing for anyone who boasts about putting out receipts. And about this whole Michael Castro thing,
Look up what happened to Pro Jared. Someone blaming Pro Jared for having flirtatious chats with him altered the conversation to make it look bad. And Jared had the receipts.
all I would urge you to do, guys, is to go back into that second video I made on the follow-up of all this, where I bring up Michael Castro, and really just go do your own research, and then we'll see whatever conclusion you draw from the whole thing. For some reason, I have no idea why, Angelina absolutely thinks Michael Castro is completely innocent. And I have no idea why she would support the guy. Yep, none whatsoever.
But the
So, money, morals.
thing for me is, like, he needs to remove that picture of that guy next to Rob.
Oh, he does. And I
Rob is a
like,
daughter.
you should
Rob's
report
a dad.
that.
Like, it's fucked up, man.
Okay, so they're talking about having Rob sitting next to a pedophile. Can someone tell me why that's a wrong thing for Seg to do? He's talking about all three people. Why is... He's not saying, oh, I'm going to put him next to... Oh, they're both pedophiles now. He never once stated that.
It's like YouTube needs to put their foot down on some shit, man. Because, like, you say the
They do.
wrong thing on YouTube and you get restricted.
Yeah. I agree. YouTube really does need to change that. It's like you say the wrong thing and someone comes by and it's like, I don't like what you said. I'm going to strike you.
But they'll allow lies to just be broadcasted.
Exactly. They allow lies to be broadcasted. Exactly.
Like what? Find
Yeah,
a
like-
common denominator there.
So it seems like the big issue these Rob cheerleaders have with me is that I have a video where the thumbnail of Rob, he's alongside a known sex predator, a PDF file. At no point in my video did I ever accuse or even so much as slightly insinuate that Rob was a PDF file. But yeah, I agree, it's not very nice to be alongside a sex predator. At the end of the day, that video, Rob is a big part of the video, as is Joe, as was, what's his name, Tony Sfera. They're all on the thumbnail together. That's why they're on the thumbnail together, because the video is about those three people.
And Side Guy should take that shit down. But you know what? All he probably cared about was the tits and ass that were inboxing him.
Wait, tits and ass? I don't recall tits and ass being in that video, or him mention it, or bring it up, or any way, shape, or form. What are you talking about?
Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Oh, that's all he cared about. Tits and
Oh, I see. The women complaining about a guy being mean and mistreating them. I see. I see. And I mean, if it was a guy, you would be making some sort of homosexual remark.
ass. Tits and ass.
Isn't it amazing how Angelina always makes out that she sticks up for women, that she champions and supports women? You know, like the strong feminist she claims to be. That is, of course, unless the women happen to be attractive.
So, she's for women empowerment. But because they're talking about someone that she got, that she's friends with, let's just say that, she's knocking down the women being like, no, you can't have a voice. Me too? Nope. Not at all.
And of course, Angelina can't imagine why anyone would ever side with these women other than for their tits or asses. Couldn't possibly be that these women are in the right, that they actually have made much better arguments than you. No, of course, it couldn't be any of that. It must just be their tits and asses.
I find it sad that whenever someone has a problem with another person, they always have to bring up sexuality in one way, shape, or another. Like, oh, this person has a small dick. Oh, that person's gay. Oh, that person is a misogynist. Two of those things doesn't matter. I'll let you guess which ones.
Seriously, it's such a dumb way to out yourself for being just a sexist person, Angelina.
How can you get dogs so blind if you're a dog?
Because the guy really wants to destroy him because he doesn't like what he said about his friend. Very. I just want to add for clarity, my youngest daughter just said that doxing because you don't like what someone said is quite petty.
I don't really like being in front of the camera. I like being behind the camera. I'm a cinematographer by trade, but I carry that well when I'm on camera. I'm funny.
Anyone who
You're funny. And you... I haven't laughed yet.
has to say outright that they are funny ain't fucking funny. Just like anyone who feels the need to call themselves the Pitbull. Anyone who knows him go, oh yeah, on the street we all call him Frankie the Pitbull.
Maybe he calls himself the Pitbull because that's what he looks like.
Fuck off, man. Like, how fucking cringe is that? You can't keep calling yourself a Pitbull.
Okay.
Yeah, meanwhile, Side-Eye Guy can't keep his wife in the same room with him, right? He has to
I
get
think they're
divorced.
divorced.
Yeah.
I think one night he was doing the live and yeah, it was, yeah, so,
You weren't thinking, buddy. We got your name now, bud.
I don't
Yeah.
know why I just said that. We got your name. That might be a Christmas present.
It will be a beautiful Christmas present. Because, like,
Everyone, yeah.
So put
So... they have the gall to bring up his divorce. I was divorced too. So what? It's like the whole iDubbbz thing where his wife decides to go on OnlyFans. And people are like, oh, you're a cuckold. You got cucked, dude. It's like... So? Why are people worried about other people's marital status or sexual activities? That does not matter at all. Unless you're trying to pick open a scab, which, by the way, I want to say, side-eye, don't let them get to you on that. It means nothing. It's a thing that happened in the past. What we need to focus on, though, is the fact that they just said your name. Like, all willy-nilly and thinks it's funny. It's like, oh, we got your name. Oh, we're smart. We're smart. We're doxing you live. You can't prove it.
Aside these cheap, pathetic attacks about my divorce,
I'm not successful enough to go after on YouTube. I'm just not. I'm not. I work third-party contract. I have a very beautiful, blessed life.
Then keep it that way. Why are you going around YouTube making all these issues? Huh?
But at the same time, there's really nothing there. Been divorced a bunch of times. Been divorced a bunch of times. Been divorced a bunch of times. Been divorced a bunch of times.
So, Frankie's been divorced a couple times. Let's laugh at his misfortune. Looks like not only can he not keep one woman, but it's multiple women. So, what does that say about you, dude? What does that say about you?
this is where Angelina and Frankie do, in fact, say my real name. And of course, they laugh about it because they're just horrible, aren't they? Before I properly respond to this whole thing right now, there is just one thing I need to bring up to, add a little extra context of this whole live stream in general. Angelina almost immediately after finishing this live stream made it members only, so very, very few people could see it, and now the live stream has been removed from her channel. It's no longer on there. So I think it's probably likely.
And that's why I say it's important when this is brought up and these videos are shared, record it like I just did. We need multiple copies of this floating around. That way someone will notice. Hell, go ahead and screen record my video here. His video, Beardo's video, link those in Twitter, adding YouTube. Not just their names, not just like links to their channel, their videos.
And we can see where Angelina might have had some doubts about this. Frankie has doubled down completely on this Facebook post right here.
And I want to point out it's Frankie that's doing the strikes, not Angelina. So, for myself, I think Angelina does get a pass, in my opinion. She did take down everything, and I don't know if she actually apologized to the side-eye guy. I think she should. And a good way to do that is to help fight back against Frankie. Even though I know they're on good terms. But that makes it more necessary to let the person know that what they're doing is not good.
This, many may consider to be harassment. I know he doesn't say my name, but it doesn't really take the biggest leap in the world to know that he's more than likely talking about me.
Oh, and also this isn't drama. It's dangerous. Thank you, Swoop. I love that quote. Never stop saying that.
I think Frankie got drama and justice confused with criminal, but again, we're going to get into that all a little bit later soon enough in this video.
And that to me is what makes Side Eye Guy a piece of shit.
100%.
Right at the camera.
There's nothing.
There'll probably be a video about us tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Me either.
But I can talk about those guys for miles because here are people that have nothing else to do with their life, so they.
But we can't talk about you. There's a double standard here. And apparently you have nothing better to do with your lives than hunt YouTube down, looking even small creators like the, Against the, Blame the Algorithm podcast. you had to search them down in order to find that video and strike it. Hell, I'm wondering if you're up there, like, refreshing YouTube to see if the videos are up or not. That's just sad.
I think that they picking on people that are bringing joy to people's lives. When you see the followers that Twin has, when you see the followers that Colin has, when you see the followers that Sam and Colby have, people get joy out of that.
And I also brought this up before, too. The debunkers aren't trying to shut down channels. They're not out there telling thousands to millions of people to stop watching them. What they're doing is they're pulling up instances that are the most likely to be paranormal, looking at it, and being like, wait, no, this isn't paranormal, and this is why. I recently did the debunking 10 paranormal channels. And I'm going to state again, personally, I didn't find any faking going on. It was a bunch of misidentification, jumping at conclusions, but I didn't see anything that was, oh, well, except for maybe Cody and Satori. Yeah, with the ankle thing, you could see his ankle moving when the knocks up here. Although then again, I could be wrong.
And you don't know who's in that mix. You don't know if it's the kid that, if you listen to Sam and Colby's story about how they were fucking geeks in high school and everybody picked on them and they were bullied, to see what they became, there's a kid out there that's struggling with suicide that watches Sam and Colby and loves that story and wants to be the next Sam and Colby. So you're not only affecting the people.
This is wrong. Because the Twin Paranormal and Sam and Colby has not been affected by the debunks at all. They get like one or two people that's like, oh, I can't watch anymore. I know that these events aren't real. But there's still people that watch them and enjoy them, and people that would be like, yeah, I would like to be the next Sam and Colby.
You're not affecting the property. You're affecting the people that love those people and are probably still around here because of those people. You don't know how people are affected by things or people.
True fans will not kill themselves because their favorite YouTubers are fake. I mean, Mr. Beast still has a huge following. People are still looking up to him.
But for Angelina, of all people, to sit there nodding and agreeing like, yeah, Frankie, that's right, Frankie, to all of this nonsense is absolutely ridiculous and really does show that she's always been a plastic debunker. Not that I or anyone else really ever considered her a debunker anyway. I've always kind of didn't want her anywhere near the community. I always thought she was a bit too toxic.
I didn't know she was a debunker. Like I said, I've only watched like a couple of her videos. But I didn't really know she was a debunker.
But this really is a terrible argument from the pit bull here. This whole content creators mean so much to their fans, therefore no one should ever criticize them or debunk them. Makes no sense on so many levels. So really, by the same logic, Frankie shouldn't be having to go at me because people have openly said to me that I have helped them through a hard time, that I've really helped their mental state with my videos. Now I'm absolutely fine with Frankie criticizing me. I genuinely couldn't care less.
But yeah, pretty much, there's always fans that are like, hey, you helped me through a tough time. I know someone was like in a hospital once, and they were watching Markiplier's live stream back when he was doing like the Mark's Heroes MP3 players. She was like, I can't remember, it was either her arm or her leg that was broken. And she's like watching you through the hospital, you're helping the pain not reside so hard or whatever. And Mark was all like, oh, you're in the hospital watching this? Here, I'm going to send you a MP3 player. You don't have to try to like win it or anything. And I was just like, oh, I wish I was in the hospital. No, I'm kidding.
You know, the mere fact of debunking or criticizing someone it doesn't matter what they've done for other people. Anyone is still free to do that to anyone, and it's just such a stupid, weak, dumb argument from a clearly dumb person who thinks they're clever.
Go ahead, make us famous, dude. Go ahead.
How in the world can we make you famous? If you keep shutting down every single video that talks about you. In fact, I would say the reverse is happening. Because this is gathering so much attention, certain channels like Blame It On the Algorithm is now getting more eyes on them, being like, wait, what did I do to be able to be copyright struck? It's like, I've never heard of these people before. I'm going to go look at their stuff, see what they're doing. It doesn't work the other way around. Unless you're a lolcow. You should take up being a lolcow. I think you'll fit the whole thing about that.
I am not afraid of Side-Eye Guy. He's a pussy, and we know this. He hides his face.
Then, if you're not afraid of him, why are you shutting down his videos? You keep... What you say and what you do are two completely different things. And in the point of him hiding his face, there's nothing wrong with that. There's VTubers, there's PNG YouTubers. Majority of them is like... I know there are a lot of people that have their face on the camera that now wishes they didn't. Markiplier cannot get a moment of peace when he steps outside. There's like a lot of really attractive looking women out there that have so many like disgusting fans that when they go out, it's like they're stalked. These people think that this random person owes them a marriage, and that's why doxing is illegal. It's harmful. It's not like, oh, I know your name. If you don't do this, I'm going to reveal it. No. It's all criminal because it's dangerous. And that's why he has the mask. And you're proving him, like... you're proving the reason why he should have a mask on.
These two are so stupid that they don't even realize that they are the exact reason why I choose to be anonymous. Nasty, cruel, insecure, mean, vicious, petty people like this. For a little extra context, the human pitbull Frankie here did in fact reach out to me a couple of months ago in a pretty friendly way. He came recommended to me by Kristen and Stevie of the Truth or Demons podcast, both of which I put trust in. So Frankie was cool having a nice and pleasant conversation with me. He wanted to help me debunk some things off Steve's House of the Dead. Then all of a sudden, and I don't really know the full details, but him and Stevie and some of those other people had a falling out. Frankie decided to jump ship over to the Rob camp. Like I said, who knows why that is. And then...
No, I'm not going to.
Several months later, this live stream appears where Frankie is just going absolutely nuts at me. I have never said anything bad about Frankie at all. Never. Like, this whole thing is like, I forgot who the guy was because we didn't message for that long, and now he's coming at me really strong, and then the only kind of history I've had with the guy was actually pleasant. So I want to make this very, very clear. I've never said a bad word against Frankie.
This is true. What you did say against was Rob, his new buddy. So, that's why he's coming at you so strong. Wonder why that is.
The way he is coming at me here is purely for his love of Rob. At the time I made the video about Rob, Frankie didn't know the guy. And now Frankie has actually blocked me. He didn't ever talk to me privately about any of the issues he has here. He just went nuts. He made the effort to dox me and then just went nuts at me in this live stream right here without ever having the guts to come and talk to me directly. So my question here is, who is the real coward? A guy who decides to wear a mask because of fuckheads like this?
or the person that's doxing and striking down videos because he doesn't like what you say.
I don't know. Stephanie says, if they're scamming or faking, why not make a video? It's good to make a video.
Okay, she's talking about the debunkers talking about making a video if the people are scamming or faking.
To call them out, but in the way that they do it, with
It's
the body
personal.
shaming and calling names, and I don't call names. I might say that was stupid or he's stupid or he's an idiot, but I'm not like, she's a whore, she's this. Some of that guy says, I'm not a debunker, I'm a comedian. I roast people. Bro, people who know they're getting roasted are prepared for it. These people don't know that you're about to say, oh, you know, he likes 5-year-old boys like Michael Jackson.
What? I have a headache from the amount of stupid that spewed from her mouth. Okay, so everybody keeps saying that they're doing this in the most toxic way. What they do is they look at the videos and they're looking for hints, little signs like obvious masking going on and whatnot. I have seen some people being like someone had mentioned that the people in Twin Paranormal scream like little bitches. I mean, okay, yeah. The one thing that even I cringed at was Beardo's remark towards, I forgot what they're called now. It was the Ghost O-Face. Guy, girl, it doesn't matter. I thought that was a little much. Does not mean that you can go in to try to take down his video. You need to be the bigger woman in that and be like, hey, I did not appreciate what you said there. I understand the reason, but can you not objectify me like that? And I think that whole interaction would have been completely different if she came to him respectfully.
I have no idea what Angelina means by all this. My guess is that's the kind of joke that she would make, because she clearly can't think of anything I have actually said. But for Angelina, of all people, to get on her high horse over jokes that I make, when she is doxing people and saying the fucked up shit she has said about Jason and his family, as well as violent threats towards Beardo if he ever comes to America, is just unbelievable. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like, shit like that, or just the shit he says. It's the way you come about it and the way you say things. Like, he's just disgusting. I used to like him too.
So you used to like him until you saw the Rob video. Is that what I'm hearing? Because he's been doing all that kind of stuff for the longest time. And then you see a video where he brings out... I mean, look! Look at the comments. It's like, who was the guy they said was a great guy? I left a lot of faker channels.
share all their shit. And I'm just like, I can't believe once their numbers got up there, they changed. It wasn't about the paranormal field no more. And it's like,
it's still about the paranormal field. What are you talking about?
y'all said you were going to do interviews with smaller teams and get them noticed. I haven't fucking seen that shit happen.
I have.
I haven't seen that happen. Lies. Just lies.
Beardo and I work with smaller channels all the time. During my time here in the UK, I have been working with channels smaller than mine. What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're even talking about?
You know, respect women. Respect them. You respect your wife, respect every fucking woman.
Except...
Oh, yeah. Rob doesn't. More double standards. What kind of rope does he have on you? Like, what kind of strings? Are you okay? Blink 3 times if you need help.
Attractive women, of course, because all they could possibly offer is tits and ass. Isn't that right, Angelina?
This idea that because he's in the UK, he's not in Australia anymore. He had to move back. I think he's in Wales. We know, yeah. Gonna have to take the mask off eventually because we already have pictures of him without the mask when he was in Missouri in February.
God, these.
I'd like to see that. I would like to see that proof. I really do, especially with what Seg says.
Who are so bloody stupid. No, I still live in Australia. I've never lived in Wales, and I've never even been to Missouri.
Which makes me wonder, do they have the right person? Apparently they have his name, but is it the right one? Because there is a completely different Chris, enter my last name here. And, like, looking up other people, I find someone else. I keep finding, like, baseball players with the same name. Did they just type in his name and just select the first one that popped up? That is just ridiculous.
But Frankie's little slip up here where he said February may well have given me a pretty big clue on how he's obtained some of his doxing information.
I do just feel like I really need to add in here that make no mistake here, guys. Frankie is outright saying here that he will show my face, he will dox how I look, because he claims that he has footage of me at a private business that has been leaked to him. This is nothing short of out and out blackmail.
Yeah.
Also, what would showing his face do? Are you expecting people that he's debunked or that hates him to be like, oh, this is what he looks like? Alright, let's go. If you're expecting that, you're an idiot. And if that does actually happen and he gets hurt, guess who they're coming for? Because we have proof.
He didn't think about when it comes to America that some of us paranormal investigators are really close with location owners.
That's right. They don't even realize they have cameras everywhere, the guy.
Right.
Sorry about that.
There is nothing more fucking cringe than two idiots thinking they're clever and laughing and boasting in their own stupidity.
The thing is, there's cameras everywhere, you idiot. In fact, in the UK, they now got scanning trucks like from V for Vendetta. From what I hear, there's cameras everywhere, buddy. Oh, and I just want to say, if you think like posting his face is dangerous, you having your face out in the open is dangerous. And not just from these videos. If you want to take down everything about you, I suggest downloading some of those apps that, like, searches the whole internet for your data and then takes it down. That would be beneficial. That will be beneficial for you.
It's genuinely painful to watch people being this smug.
Yeah, and that's fine. And it's fine. You don't want to take things down. That's right. What we'll do is we'll make a little video for you. And then you can do one of two things. You can keep Rob's video up. Just remove his face from a fucking pedophile's face.
Yeah.
He doesn't belong in that same category. You don't like what he did?
Just sitting him next to it doesn't mean he's in the same category. It's a fucking thumbnail of 3 people's faces on it. I could put Ted Bundy in between you two, and that would have nothing to do with anything.
I guess he's being warned right now. Take Rob's fucking face off that, or
I would.
we're gonna.
If I was you,
who the fuck you
and
are?
you want to keep. If I was you and you want to keep your privacy, I would. I would really not do.
I really hate this. Found down there had slightly doxed themselves. On that note, can we stop asking people where they're watching the videos from? I hear that all the time on my wife's videos, and I'm like, why are they asking their audience to dox themselves? It's like, leave your social security number in the description as well.
That anymore. I would just keep your episode up, whatever. But don't don't paint people in that light because we have kids.
What? Don't paint people in that light because we have kids. What does that have to do with one or the other? He's not saying that Rob is a pedophile. He said the other guy was, not Rob.
Don't paint Mike in that light because in this country, not like the brew K, we have you fucking eat your blood sausages.
That'll be some of that amazing funny humour that Frankie was making out he possesses just earlier. So here we have...
So, he pulls out stupid, what was it called? Racism. And just pulls out something that's in the UK and thinks it's funny.
Guys, Angelina and Frankie have not only doxed me, but they are also now trying to blackmail me. They are saying that if I do not change the thumbnail, the one with the video with Rob in it, that they are going to release more personal information about me. Well, here we go, guys. Here is my big response. Go fuck yourself, you pathetic pair of bullies.
I want to keep that in there. I'm keeping that in there because, yeah, just go fuck yourselves, you pathetic pair of bullies.
What do you think I'm gonna do here, coward? Oh, please don't dox me. You think you got any power or leverage?
I really want to see them try to dox them and find out it's the wrong person. I want that to happen.
Over me whatsoever. I would happily take my mask off, give my real name, show my fucking ID before I would ever give in to you complete fucking wankers.
Yeah, him removing his mask means nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You've got absolutely nothing on me. Nothing. But instead, what you've done here is completely expose the kind of horrible, nasty, vindictive, toxic, just fucking awful people that you are. It's here in this video for everyone to see, and it will always be here. But there is one very interesting thing we've also got from all of this, and that is, I'm gonna have to tell the police about this, aren't I? Because you guys have engaged in multiple crimes.
And that they have. I know a lot of people are like, well, what's so bad about doxing? Doesn't matter. It's a fucking crime. And they're doing it with malicious intent. Blackmail, and I'm not saying they are, but it seems like they're trying to insinuate people hurting them. Because why else would they release their information?
The absolute dumbasses that you are, you're openly gloating about it on a live stream. Maybe this is the reason why Angelina didn't want anyone to see this live stream. Doxing.
And that's probably why Frankie is trying to shut down everybody talking about this. If there's no evidence, he can't get in trouble. Guess what? We're already ahead of you.
Is illegal. Blackmail is illegal. And the way they have obtained my information, which we're going to get in a little bit later, was also illegal.
They have no idea what's coming. They have no idea what's coming.
I don't know about you guys, but given the context of what these two really horrible bloody people have been saying all throughout this toxic live stream, when Frankie is saying you don't know what's coming, I personally am thinking this could well be a threat. I wonder if law enforcement will agree or not.
Also, you kind of did just tell them what's coming. Unless you actually have more nefarious plans. And why are you going to this length for Rob?
Because if they were girl, you're fucking with the pitbull. And going undercover and doing the thing I do as a journalist, yeah, that's what I did. I went undercover, gained their trust, got into the group, took all the pictures, took all the videos, watched Side-Eye Guy go after women, watched Beardo do the same fucking thing.
Go after women? What? And also, are you admitting that you're going incognito into places? Which would be how you got his information in the first place.
Not in this group, and Beardo was not in this group, so anything Frankie tries to make out that he obtained information from us from this group is complete bollocks. One of Pee-wee Pitbull's many lies to try and make himself sound more important than he is.
Yeah. And a bunch of people have been like a big help, like locations that we've called where they've been. They've given us their names, everything. Where they live, everything. They're like, absolutely, bro, we would never want that to happen to you.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a paper trail. You know, with
Wait, we don't. I'm gonna actually remind us a small bit. We don't want that
How we
to
keep
happen
saying
to
I
you.
go after women and doesn't bring up one example of this. Just one example of me doing that.
and a bunch of people have been like a big help, like locations that we've called where they've been. They've given us their names, everything, where they live, everything. They're like, absolutely, bro. We would never want that to happen to you.
Yeah.
So like, there's a paper trail, you know, with
What are you talking about? We don't want that to happen to you, so here's their information? What? Dude. What did you tell them?
with seg. But if you piss the wrong person off, we can find your information pretty quick. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They're just butthurt that he said something about Rob. And it's factually true. He just reported on the guy. He didn't attack him.
YouTube won't do shit. They have an actual act. They can't take anything down, even if it fucking went to court. I told this to Rob. You can't.
Yeah.
Australia can't do shit. UK. I mean, look at our country. It's falling apart. So
is the United States. In fact, I think the only country that has it together right now is Canada.
it's
I'm
like,
so fucking pissed about that. I'm going to get justice for Rob.
What kind of justice? What justice? There's nothing bad that happened. You're just a little pissed off that Rob's face is next to a pedophile's face. That's it. Ugh.
Either he's going to take that fucking picture of Rob off that thumbnail, or people are going to know more than just his real fucking name. Because just like you, I've been researching.
yeah, I mean, it's easy to find. It's just like, there's a huge paper trail, the credit card. I mean, everything, all the transactions. We have all of it. It's just like, you know, we're just.
She's sitting there laughing like, yeah, we got him. We got it all. FBI, what do you want? What? Credit card fraud? Or not fraud, but like, what? I don't know what you're talking. I'm under arrest. This is the side guy's fault. Hashtag blame Seg.
Waiting.
So there it is, everyone. That's how we got my information. Credit card transactions. Transactions that I must have made while I went to other haunted locations. I paid to go to those places. That was a business transaction. One or more, who knows, of these locations have given my information to Frankie.
Which now means that location has done something illegal and needs to be looked at.
And maybe Angelina. So, of course, this is incredibly illegal. And I have a pretty good idea who gave my information to Frankie. And when I find them out, I think MasterCard and Visa are going to be very, very interested to hear that people who are using their services to book with their business, their data isn't being kept safe at all.
And that's a federal crime. Keep that in mind.
Frankie seemingly has really fucked up here because he has given way too much information for me to figure out what's happened here because he's fucking stupid.
And that's why I say we need to copy all of these videos. Everybody needs to have a copy of this.
If Frankie actually kept his cards close to his chest, I'd be none the wiser. I'd have no idea. He actually had the upper hand and then just fucking his own ego and his own sense of just wanting to look like a really clever badass has just exposed how stupid he is. And of course, this is going to be very interesting to show the police as well.
My next move's going to be awesome. By the way, here's my next card. I'm going to play that in the next turn. Yeah, you're screwed. Yeah. Alright. What do you mean you have a counter spell?
Frankie.
Thing is, like, I'm a fucking pitbull. Doxing is illegal. It's a federal crime.
So why are you doing it? And she's sitting there like, it is.
It's a fucking federal
That's
crime.
what it is.
Doxing is illegal. It's a federal crime. It's a fucking federal crime.
Frankie will make posts on Facebook like this saying that he's strongly opposing anyone doxing.
I will not fight your battles, but I will clean your wounds. You are the one that's doing all the fighting.
That is a horrible thing to do, and then we'll make a post, which I showed earlier, like this.
So now that we're at the end of the video and we have the extra added benefit that this video already had a few days on YouTube before it was unfairly taken off due to privacy complaints, for YouTube to take this video down due to a privacy violation considering I was doxed and blackmailed is just unbelievable. Seriously, shame on YouTube. But anyway, first up, let's read what Angelina had to say for herself.
You all need to pay attention and open your ears.
There shouldn't be a full stop here, by the way.
And stop showing half-truths, but thank you for keeping my name relevant. All you're doing is bringing my views up.
There should have been a break where she says, all you're doing. That should have been its own sentence.
To which I had to say that, yeah, she lost more subs because, yeah, she did lose more subs. But I think it's really funny that Angelina said this because very shortly after making this comment, she actually took her whole channel down. She took it off YouTube completely. She has now brought her channel back and put all of her videos back on her channel, but of course, not this live stream. She very recently also made this post right here, which I got to admit, I do find pretty interesting because to me, I read this as a lawyer telling her to remove her comments on her videos. Pretty smart move, I gotta say, because any lawyer worth their salt would know full well how badly Angelina is fucked up. I've just got to add in here that I find it really funny when liars get caught out like this. Angelina has maintained that she's never doxed anyone, whilst I show right here that she clearly doxed me. I show multiple times that she has not done her research in regarding me and Beardo. It's all over the internet that Angelina is protecting an absolute monster of a person being robbed. She befriends pieces of shit like Frankie. She engages in outright disgusting illegal activities like doxing and blackmail, and the only correction she's actually made the effort to make here is that I said she lost more subs than she actually did. Of all the things that have been proven about Angelina, this is the thing that she wants to make sure is corrected.
So, he goes on a little bit further in the video, but if you really want to, I will put the original video in the description if it's still up. I just think YouTube really needs to fix their crap. This has been an issue since 2016 and even before then. People keep using the content strike, the privacy strike, and whatever to stop people from talking about them, from preventing people from reviewing their shit. And that is against the terms of service on YouTube. It's been a decade. And they still let it go through. And they know it's going through. YouTube, fix your shit. You have competition now. And if you keep fucking up, people are going to go to these other platforms. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I know, like, literally as I'm editing this, Beagle is live talking about it. Blaming on the algorithm is fighting to get their video unstriked. Beardo has done videos on this. Seg's done videos on this. Go check them all out. And share them. For the love of God, share them on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere. Take it to next door. Show your mother. Show your grandmother. Show the dog. Well, yeah, Pitbull. Show the Pitbull. Your little Pitbull dog will enjoy it. And with this word, this needs to get out. I know I'm a small channel, and there's going to be a few people that watch it, and the people that probably do already knows. But share everything everywhere. And until next time, stop doxing fucking people.
Crazy hair and a caffeine glow. The basement his throne, the star of the show. He types, he shouts, he makes a scene. A digital night, a flickering screen.